hope you're having a great day. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. So in today's video, I'm going to be working with some tiered trays. One of them I actually purchased off of Amazon. I will have it linked in the description below. And I want to get it decorated up for fall today for our kitchen table. And then the second one, I actually am making it using some items that I purchased at Dollar Tree, and I want to get that one decorated as well. So that's what I'm going to be sharing in this video. Let's get started. To make my tiered tray, which I thought this would be a really nice size that could go in a lot of different areas, I'm using 2 of the glass candlesticks and 2 of these decorative silver trays from Dollar Tree. And I'm just using my hot glue gun as well as some super glue gel to put it all together. Then after it dried, I took it outside to give it a coat of spray paint, and I'm using a matte finish in the color Sand Dollar. After the paint had dried, I took it back inside, used a piece of scrap sandpaper, and just lightly went around the edges and the raised areas of my tier tray just to rough it up just a little bit, as well as on the candlesticks, just to give it a little bit different look. And I think it turned out really pretty. It's going to be fun to decorate for the smaller areas where a lot of tier trays actually won't work. I think this is a really fun and budget friendly option to have. So now that I'm done with my tiered tray that I made, I'm going to move on to decorating some tiered trays. I'm actually going to decorate this one as well as the one that I purchased from Amazon. Here is a look at what I've gathered up so far to use with my tiered trays. I doubt I'm going to use everything. I was just getting several options out and ready to go. So I have some different signs, some different pumpkins, pumpkin candles. This one I picked up at Walmart. It smells good. And then I have these little pumpkins that I picked up at Dollar Tree recently. Those are fun. I have white and orange. Some more pumpkins, also from Dollar Tree. These pumpkins were from Target Dollar Spot. And then I have like a tobacco basket that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. Some pumpkins from Pumpkin Picks. I do have a couple of florals out here. The acorns that I purchased at a boutique. This little pumpkin candle I got at Target. I think it was around $5. I think it's really pretty and it smells really good. And then I just have a little cupcake stand from Hobby Lobby in case I need to lift something up. And so yeah, I have a pretty good mix of different bottles. So for the table, I just laid a buffalo plaid table runner across the table, and then I also added a burlap placemat. And then here's the tier tray that I want to decorate. And I purchased this off of Amazon, and I will link it in the description below if you'd like to check that out. So I'm just going to play around with it, see what we can come up with. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to decorate for fall. So I am really enjoying having this tiered tray. I feel like it's the perfect size for what I need. I used to have a much larger one, but it was so hard to figure out where to put it because it was just too big for my space. It just didn't work in very many areas, and it sat in the closet. So I got rid of that one, and I am really enjoying this one. And I do believe it comes in other colors. If I can find those, I'll link them in the description below if you'd like to check that out. But I think this is just such a fun piece, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun decorating with it. And I'm thinking hot cocoa bar would be a lot of fun for the holidays. So most of the items that I'm using are items that I already had on hand. I had fun looking through my fall box and just shopping my home and seeing what I thought would look nice on my tiered trays. And like I mentioned, the acorns are new this year, but I purchased those at a local consignment store very inexpensively. And then the pumpkin candle was new from Target as well, but most of the items I already had. So I am just really enjoying decorating with them, finding a use for them, and putting them together in this really fun and decorative way. Here's an overall view of the back of my tiered tray, and here's a look at the front, or at least that's how I'm considering it. Since I'm placing this on our kitchen table, I really wanted it to be pretty from all sides and all angles, and I think it really is. I know decor is going to be changing up very soon because Christmas decorating and Christmas videos are right around the corner, but for right now I'm enjoying this extra touch of fall in our kitchen decor. So for my DIY tiered tray, this one took me a little while to figure out. I played around with different pumpkins, different colors, and different placements of different items, just trying to figure out what fit the best, what colors did I like, and what look I was actually going for. I knew it was going to be up against a wall, so I was only focusing on one side of the tray, and I felt like it looked a little bit jumbled with the other tray behind it on camera, and so I ended up kind of changing things up, moving it to a different spot on the table, taking away some items, keeping the ones that I liked, and then ultimately I do end up with a look that I'm really happy with, using some pumpkins that I actually painted, and I will have a bonus DIY of how I painted these pumpkins at the end of the video if you'd like to stick around to see that as well. And I think this tray ended up really pretty. So I wasn't sure how this tray was going to turn out, but I am so happy with it. It is so pretty. I'm loving the painted pumpkins with the sage green, the white, and the simple glass pumpkins from Target Dollar Spot. I think this is just a fun look, and it fits perfectly on our bookshelf in the hallway. So since I went ahead and used my painted pumpkins to decorate my tiered tray, I thought I would go ahead and share a quick little DIY on how I made them. So I just used 4 different acrylic paints that I had on hand to mix up a pretty terracotta color, and then I painted some very inexpensive pumpkins that I had picked up at Walmart. I picked up 1 taller one and 2 shorter ones, and they were 98 cents each. And so I just painted them. I think I ended up giving them about 3 coats of paint, and then I used baking soda to put over the paint while it was still wet. And I did have to kind of trial and error as I did this. I've seen this done so many different ways. I've seen it done with spray paint. I've seen it done with paint that they had mixed. There's just so many ways to do it. You can mix baking soda in with the paint. You can use chalk dust. There's just so many ways to do this to give it that chalky finish. But I went ahead, gave them about 3 coats of paint, and then I added my baking soda over the wet paint before it had dried. I used a dry paintbrush to brush some of it off, and then I did go over it a few times with my sponge brush and the baking soda just to give it that chalky finish. And I left a little bit of baking soda a little bit thicker in some areas. Like I said, it was just kind of trial and error until I had a look that I really liked, and I think they turned out really pretty. So I just want to thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and like always, if you did, please give it a thumbs up to let me know. I'd really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and thanks for watching.